Back in 2020, Jeff Bezos said that 51% of all sales were made now on a mobile on Amazon. But how do you optimize your listing for mobile? In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. Now, if you like this kind of information where I'm helping you make money on Amazon, be sure to give this video a thumbs up. That way, I will know that you want more information just like this, and also consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. We post brand new money-making information just like this each and every day. If you've got any questions for me, comment below and I'll answer them personally. Until then, let's get into it. Neil, how do I make my product mobile friendly? My bullet points do not show when searching on mobile. Okay, so back in 2020, Jeff Bezos said that fully 51% of all sales on Amazon were made on mobile. Now, 2021 now, it's fair to assume that percentage is higher. You know, probably 60% now. Mobile is more and more the default choice for your customers when they're shopping. Now, so it stands to reason that you must first and foremost optimize for mobile. Optimize for mobile. So how do you do that? Well, blatant plug for Neil's Inner Circle. In my Inner Circle on Saturday, I'm talking about something called A+ content, and the reason A+ content was created was because it is uber mobile friendly. So out of everything you can do, A+ content has the biggest effect upon your conversion rate, on-page conversion rate, out of anything you can do, specifically for mobile. So, but let's talk about how you can do that if you are not getting access to A+ content, which you get through brand registry. So first thing to notice is this. So on Amazon, well, so much to tell you. Holy shit, where do I start? On Amazon, the thing that you have to consider is not this page, it's actually your ability to get people to this page. Okay, so if somebody's on a mobile, you've actually got a step before this page to optimize. What is the step before this page that you need to optimize? This page, which is our Amazon search engine results page, or SERPs for short. Okay, so this page on mobile looks very, very different. Now, if you don't use Amazon on your mobile, I fully suggest that you start doing that. There's two mobile things that you can get. You obviously want to get the Amazon app. That's important because that operates differently. And if you're paying attention, you'll see that Amazon actually treats the websites it's got, which are 4, very, very differently. So what's a bestseller on the mobile app may not be a bestseller on the mobile optimized site, and may not be a bestseller on the tablet optimized site, and may not be a bestseller on the desktop optimized site. So actually there's 4 different Amazon sites. Let's just focus on one of them, otherwise it gets very, very confusing. So you've got to get your product to get clicked from here, because otherwise no amount of awesomeness here is going to get you a sale. Okay, so the most important thing before this is getting somebody to go from here to here. So let's quickly talk about that. The main thing that matters the most for this, clearly, is your hero image and also your title. So hero image aside, let's kind of put that aside for this particular discussion. Your title is uber important, and the reason it's important is because the amount of characters you get on the desktop is greater than the amount of characters you get on mobile. On mobile, typically you're at around, depending on the category, 70 to 80 characters, something like that. On a desktop, well, it's more, up to like 150 for some categories, okay? So the important lesson out of that is this. Your most important search term has to come within the first 70 characters of your title. Okay, that's the big lesson out of this. So this one is actually not bad. So they've got their brand name there, which you must do. All of my testing, Amazon wants your brand there, which is also a very, very good reason to be very, very mindful of how long your brand name is when you're putting together your brand name. But anyway, that's a different discussion. So brand name, and then premium bedding set. Well, that is the search term they're going after. And that is how you must structure your things as well. Because on mobile, they probably get to see, what, that much? Something like that. Okay? So that's the first thing. And how can you check that, I hear you ask? Well, pretty simple. All you need to do, so I'm on Firefox, okay? You can do this on Chrome, you can do this on Safari, but it's slightly different. I'm on Firefox. What I do on Firefox is I go to Tools, I go to Browser Tools, and then I go to Responsive Design Mode. That's Tools, Browser Tools, Responsive Design Mode, and then I get to see what my page looks like in different applications. I'll just refresh that. So here we go. This is now the particular page on mobile, and notice here I can check it, what it looks like on an iPhone, on an iPad, blah de blah de blah. Okay, I use this all the time. Anyway, you should do this. You should do this. So that's one option. That's one thing to do. Next thing to do is this. Your image. Let's have a look at these images now. Look at how small they are. These images, let's just have a look exactly how big they are 125 pixels by 125 pixels. So next thing you should absolutely do is go to a website like Canva, take your hero image and shrink it down to 125 pixels by 125 pixels and see what it looks like. If it is difficult for you to read, it will be absolutely difficult for your customers to read on their mobiles, okay? So that's another thing that you should absolutely take a look at. So that's to get you to the point where you can get a customer to do the first click, which is the click from here to here, okay? Let's have a look at this one on a mobile. And again, I'm covering all of this in my inner circle. Join my inner circle because it's freaking awesome. But you can see what this looks like. So notice that the images are actually much bigger on here than they are in the SERPs, which is important to notice. And then let's scroll down. Now, on here, we've actually got the bullet points showing up here. That is not always the case. Very, very often, the bullet points are relegated way down, like down here. Okay? They're relegated way down here. So your bullet points have to be visible through your images. And what I try and do is I make my images, so positions 2 through 7, so that's your hero image. That's your second image, third image, fourth image, fifth image, sixth and seventh image, okay? All those images, what I attempt to do is I attempt to make my bullet point have a visual representation in my images. So they match. One is a written and the other's a visual, okay? That's what I do. Anyway, so now you're looking at my screen. What is the problem with their images on mobile? Yeah, you can't read it. You cannot read it. It's completely illegible, okay? So that ought to tell you that your images, if they're going to be mobile optimized, the most important thing you can do for them is make sure the text is legible and readable on a mobile device. Because if it ain't, it's just gobbledygook that gets in the way. You're better off not having anything there at all. Not having anything there at all. There you go. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 great things that you can optimize to help you make sales on mobile, Merrick. Hope that helps. And if you want to get all the stuff that I've got, it's all in my inner circle. That was a video from my regular Monday night Q&A session with the members of the Aussie Online Entrepreneurs. We are the fastest growing community of e-commerce entrepreneurs here in Australia. Over 2,600 members and counting, with sales, by the way, of over $50 million. If you'd like to find out more about what we do and come and join us, of course, get yourself off to www.aussieonlineentrepreneurs.com.au. The link is in the description below. Until then, I'll see you next time. Bye.